cave. So we were like, hey, principal, our kids like this. We like this.
Can you guys hear?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I just.
Hear each other. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Oh, here. Are there 2 sites or are there 3?
Oh, no.
There's 2 sites.
Oh.
In Tulsa.
Oh, great. Okay. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm sorry I'm late. I was having StreamYard issues, but Carrie is awesome. You guys are so lucky. And so I think we'll mostly get started, but would you mind just quickly introducing yourself super fast? Who's there? Carrie will be here soon, but.
So I'm Christiana. Yeah.
I'm Aaron from Tulsa.
I'm Rhonda from Kenosha.
I'm Chelsea from Kenosha.
Jen in Kenosha.
Oh, you guys are such a little group. Okay.
Yes, we are.
That's awesome. All right. So before you even start the first problem, before you even start the opener, I was hoping I've never done this particular set of problems before, but I have been having so much fun with the Wheel of Fish. So if you don't mind, can we play? Have you guys ever heard of the Wheel of Fish?
No.
No?
All right. So here it is. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's our game. Each site gets to spin twice, and forgive me, I'm going to spin for you. But you get to spin twice, and then whoever gets the highest score wins. Okay?
That.
All right. I'm going to play first for Kenosha. I'm so sorry. I wish we were all together and you could spin your own wheel. But here we go. 2 spins for Kenosha. Oh, I'm playing the wrong thing. Ready? Oh, Kenosha. You have a shot. Okay, Kenosha gets 3. Here's the second spin for Kenosha. Well, you could win. Okay. Here are the 2 spins for Tulsa. Oh,
So close.
maybe you'll tie.
Hey.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Kenosha. Okay, I'm gonna play again. So I played this last night with my daughter, and all she wanted to do was beat me. She had no mathematical questions arising. But maybe as you watch, you can start thinking about some questions that you might have. Okay, this is for Tulsa. Oh, Tulsa. Not looking good. Oh, Tulsa. Okay, Kenosha, this is your game.
Second game.
Oh, we're doing multiple games.
Yeah, this is only the second game. Okay, so you've got a score of 2, Tulsa. Sorry. All right, so Kenosha has definitely beat you already.
Barely.
All right, should we play one more time?
Sure.
Who's going first?
Tulsa.
Tulsa.
Oh.
Well, that looks good.
Cool.
Okay, Kenosha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
One.
3.
Okay, so it was really, really hard for Kenosha to beat you, but they did it. All right, so as you look at this beautiful wheel of fish that a math professor at Harvey Mudd named Daryl Young made for this particular problem set, well, I mean, what kinds of mathematical questions arise for you? Like, what would you want your students to think about if they were to look at a game like this?
What?
I don't know.
Like
the fish's equivalent.
Is every, right? Do you have the same chance of getting 10 fish that you do of getting 1? Is that what you mean?
I
Or
said per fish.
Oh, perfect.
I get one spin of like equal area to the 1, 2, 3, and 10, but I don't know. I think the yellow fish is the meatiest fish. 'Cause
Ah.
I'm-
Okay, yes. I'm bringing that home to my kid who will use it. Yeah, that's right. So you're just trying to make up for the fact that you guys lost twice here, right? Okay.
Trout.
Yeah.
I got salmon.
All right. All right. What other questions would you ask for yourselves? Do you have any questions?
Maybe what are the chances that I'm gonna win?
What are the chances that you're going to win?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, even when
Well,
Tulsa got 12, right? And I was thinking, oh, what are the chances here for Kenosha to beat them?
right. So even
Yeah. So even given one score of the first team, how likely is it that the second team can win?
mm,
What other questions would you have? Because I know you guys have gone through 8 sessions of seeing openers and questions about games and things, but
Mm.
what kinds of questions do you think that you might see today? Or what questions do you have on your own?
How many spins per game? Like, I know we did 2 for our game, but
Mhm.
more fair if we did 3 spins each? Like, would it be more competitive? Because I see 1, 2, and 3 as options, and 10 is not nearly in the same, quantitative value.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh, yeah, that's a really good question. So how does the number of spins change the fairness of the game? Because it does seem like if someone gets a 10, that's practically the ball game. Not quite, because you do have 2 spins.
Mhm.
and we did just get beat by
Okay.
getting a 10.
Yeah, it's possible. What other questions? Anything else? I mean, I think for me, I really also wonder about how this game could possibly be fair, right? Like that 10 messes things up so crazily. But there are ways to tie, right?
Mhm.
You guys didn't have a tie in any of your 3 games, but you could have. Okay, I'm gonna let it lie there, but I hope that while you start working on the opener right now, that you start thinking about what your own questions are about this game of chance. I mean, I can tell you, my kid's only question is, how do I beat you? And I think that would be, in any student I ever taught, that would be the only thing they cared about. This is a game of chance, right? But is there anything you can do to improve your odds? I don't think so,
Oh.
but maybe. All right. I think I also noticed a small typo in the problem set as I was looking at it. No, not this one, the first one. Have you guys had fun in this class, by the way?
Yeah.
PD?
A lot of camaraderie.
Mhm.
I mean, you have one of the best facilitators I've ever met. So you're really super lucky. So, all right. Have fun.
David, Jonathan, Ryan.
Alright.
What is the most likely total each person could earn from the 2 spins? You take the average of all the spins twice. Or not.
You take
Or is it like weighted based on a 4th with a, right? This 10th. I don't know.
what is the most likely total each person could earn in the 2 spins, and how likely is it?
I mean, can it be a range? Because most likely it's going to be under 5
I suppose it could be a range.
or under 6. Because like if you disregard the 10, the highest you can possibly get is 6. No, that didn't make sense.
What is the most likely total each person could earn from the two spins?
Mhm.
What's the likelihood we get? Is it one of those things that, because last time, or one of the times, we had to wait. Like, we drew it. Sure, this isn't important.
I think
Like, because is 1 out of a 4th.
Right.
Or if we do the opposite, so that's worth 4 points.
Am I missing something?
Split that.
Yeah, you can have.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
3 out of 6. Oh,
Where-
so then I
You
could
can have, yeah, because they're different order.
2? No, 1. It's 8. I'm having a stroke right now. That's not it. Never mind.
Well, so what is if we answer this slowly? What is the most likely total?
16.
Mhm.
There you go.
Most likely. Okay. Most likely total. And now,
Well, how many ways can you earn 6? How many ways can you earn 20? One way, right? So this is like one of those things you find all the possibilities.
right, I think so. So, yes, 1 for 20.
And then the next one that's possible would be
Yeah.
15.
And I don't really know what 3 is.
Oh, you're talking about the next highest after.
Yeah. So there's only one way to earn 20, one way to
Like,
earn 12. Same there for 11. There's no ways to earn 10. Can't earn 9. The next one is 6.
Here, I was thinking because Kel's triangle.
I was thinking 1,
I think
2,
it's 1, 2, 3,
3,
10.
10. That's what I was thinking, but then I was like,
Yeah, we could do it 2 ways for 5, right? 2 and 3, or 3 and 2.
Do those count? That's so that was my wonder, because if you get to 4, well, you can do 2, 2, 3, and 1. Those are multiple possibilities. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what yeah, if you're talking about the different ways.
So like 4 would be
so I could do that thing. I'm going to try that table-y business.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Area model? Yeah.
because the 3 you can only earn 3 one way with a purple and a yellow.
Yeah,
Um,
a 2, you could just do 1 and 1.
mhm. And you can't earn a 1.
No.
So 4 would be the most likely because there's more than one way. That's only a 1, right? Am I having a stroke?
Like earning 4 points would be the most likely because
Yeah,
this is
because
the
you can do
most-
the 1, 3, 3, 1, like so the inverse, and then 2, 2. So there's 2 ways you can earn. 2 ways you can earn 4. And everything else has 1. So but you can earn a 20, a 13, a 12, an 11, a 6, 5, 4, 3, and a 2.
Yeah.
These are the only numbers. So out of the total numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 total outcomes. Wait. There's 9.
Total point combinations.
Yeah. 9 combinations of points.
And 4 of them. Oh, and so 4 is your numerator because we're talking about the 4 different ways that you could get. No, it's not 4 different ways. It was 2 different ways you could
Well,
get.
wouldn't it have to be added to this? So there's 1 for 20, 1, 1. So 1, 2, 3, and then for like 4, it's 4, 5. 4 counts twice because you can get that 2 different ways.
Mhm.
Okay, so that would be 10.
Oh, so 2 out of 10?
Yeah, 2 out of 10. So that's 1/5. Boom. Where's my PhD? Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Was that right?
You're doing great. Keep going.
This is the first time I ever got something right by myself.
I know, call Julie. We're doing
I
fine
know, I'm
without
gonna
her.
text her.
What is the probability that a contestant
Wait, you guys post things on Slack for Carrie?
Yes, but Julie does that and she's gone today.
So you guys don't have Slack?
Do
we?
you have that?
technically don't we?
If you don't, maybe you could just text me a picture so I can send it to Carrie so
Yeah,
she
I've
knows.
been texting Carrie pictures
Well,
before.
you're perfect. Text Carrie the picture. That'll be great. Just so she knows what's happening because she's gonna hop on in a little bit. She'll be excited to see your new degree.
Your unorganized work.
Wait, do you have Carrie's number?
No, I don't
deleted
have
it
Carrie's.
because I feel like a trooper.
I don't have Carrie's number.
I'll send it. I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in a text here. Just a minute.
Thank you all.
What is the probability that a contestant wins at least 10 fish in their own spins? So in their 2 spins. So that would be
At least 10. So
wait
so 10 or less.
at least no 10 or more. Oh, 10 or less. At least
Wait.
10.
At least 10.
I would say 10 or more.
Yeah, you're right. It's 10 or more. So you can only have, you can only have 11, 12,
Where's that
13,
million?
20.
So those are 4 out of 10.
It's the same
It's
as
the probability of those are the total. So the exponent is the total.
This would be 2 fish
Okay.
out of.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so Carrie's number is in the chat. So, Kenosha, you can just post on Slack as always,
Okay.
but so she knows what's happening.
I'm gonna make this prettier. I need to.
It's graph paper.
Oh yeah, I got some. Ooh, why is this sticky?
Your hand has been all over it. Everyone knows it.
Ooh, I do have some pictures in my backpack too. Thanks for reminding me that. I didn't think I had a snack. Okay. So I gotta show my work to get that credit, right? So we can only have 20 as a possibility. So it's 20, then it jumps down to 13.
So this was out of 16. So if for number 4, it's out of, there's 5 outcomes. How do I know the total? Is it 25? No. 2 to the 5th?
And for the 4, we have 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 10 possible outcomes. So
No.
1, 3, 6, 2, 10.
Because on this one, on number 1, there were 16 total possibilities.
Yep.
On this one,
Okay.
It just tells us there's 5.
That was 1, right?
there are things.
Well, there's 5 outcomes.
Yeah,
Found that to be
I can't.
because it was 4 tenths.
Because I was thinking of like, you have to do P plus 2/3 P plus 2/3 P plus 1/6 P plus 1/6 P, but then I didn't know. Like those would be all of the, kind of like the coefficient-y thingies. But then I wouldn't know what the total is.
Oh, so the probabilities have to add to 1,
Oh, yeah.
right? So that's what I was thinking.
Oh, duh.
What's the result when you multiply out this expression?
What expression? Oh, that okay. What?
And there's
You tell me.
Hmm.
I don't remember that. I think I
So
blocked it out.
so
Right?
there's 2 that are 2/3 P.
Yeah.
We've been expanding things out on what's it called?
And then there's 2.
Oh, the x is how many times it's possible, and the coefficient is the value, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so is it just 10,
P.
3, 1?
Yeah. I think. I was gonna do all of these, but that seems more right.
Mm-hmm. Well, because there's only 4 places.
Oh yeah, because you can get 10 twice, so that's 10x squared. Oh, but it's
Somewhere.
confusion.
But you can get 3 You can get 3 twice. You can get 2 twice. You can get 1.
A third of that would be 1/8. So 2/3 would be a fourth. So 4 was 4.
But we're staring down.
That what the problem set from before.
There.
Mm,
1/16.
This is why
giving
Julie does it.
me real anxiety.
Also, she sent us a dancing Snoopy for getting the question right.
Well, she's not here to organize this, so I'm just never going to
I
forget.
would be a B combined, which makes it
Don't worry, it doesn't have to be pretty. Really.
So I need to ask you a question.
Did Carrie send you the dancing Snoopy?
Or were they?
Oh.
from the box. They just did not fit.
All right.
Run for that. I was living in my hometown. Mosquito.
Yes.
Big fan.
Oh, so we do
Wait.
foil this?
Wait. No, it's okay. So rewrite it.
Okay.
X to the 10th power.
Fill out for transparency.
X to the 3rd power.
Oh, okay. And so the it's the code. What? Okay.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm assuming.
I have no clue.
That's what we did here. See, it looks like this one now. That opener was from problem set 8. So it's pretty.
Oh, yeah. So I have to square this.
Yes. Would you should just put it into
Wolf and all.
Because that's
Do they have photo math yet? How do I do that?
math.
My phone, and so I have to like reset all over again.
The right. Insane.
Yes.
You're gonna make me really feel like yeah, but never
Program transparency.
no. Maybe while I was a student. But not as the
Well, I can be even older than that. I actually showed a film strip.
Um,
Let's take a picture of.
mine.
Dude, hold on. Yeah, that's an old one. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, I was really confused. It was like showing a different picture, and like it was your work, so I was like really. I was like, wait, that's totally not the problems that we're doing right now.
I'll see it.
Ahead.
Got filling in the exponents too. That would have told us.
Sorry, there's transparency.
Oh.
Would we need blue, red, green, and black?
input.
I can find some markers.
Oh, this is
X to the 20th.
I'm excited.
2x to the 13th.
So I said that's my vision today. And 6, my leg. Kids who works behavior. Or assessed.
Yay.
I actually taught. I was hoping it was listening.
She usually doesn't do that.
What my days go like every day. But I mean, Boone is doing so much better than
I bought you a laptop.
as the kids say, period.
Can I one? But
I mean, you have the same struggles that I have. You know, the same, like you could be talking about my children when you're talking.
I might. But then I just have to give it back again.
Yeah, but then you don't put so much.
From before I was there.
What?
They're how elbow
Oh.
situations.
But the thing is, you have the same clientele. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion,
Yeah, it's true.
and you have the same struggles. I mean, that's why Lincoln is going to Bowling to model, trying to figure out how you guys are doing what you're doing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes no sense for people to answer my home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like going to Japan.
It's just. I think we have a lot of things in place that I don't even think about. You know what I mean? That are just there already.
So like those are permanent markers and those are dry erase. We don't have any like
Yeah.
vis-a-vis.
So you're gonna do the blue one, I can do the red one.
Or what?
Yeah, I'll make a mistake, don't make me permanent. So you're doing the ones that have a GCF of 1. I'll do the ones that have 2.
5 outcomes.
Just know that we're done.
Okay.
So the only thing they have in common is 2.
Of all, so he calls this probability P.
So like 1 and 1, the only the greatest compact of
Or other outcomes
All of my ones, whole row of ones.
and the remaining 2 outcomes are even less likely. Only 1/3 P.
according to write down transparencies and you would blue and you would your alarm would be blue.
Yeah,
That would be like, I'm so blue today.
My-
That's worrying, that's why.
my oldest daughter would like freak out if I came home from work and I had like my hand like that. She's not like that.
We have, so basically we have
I think she do like
plus.
bad if you had marker on you, right? Like that was in
Naughty.
her little kid brain. Like you were bad if you had marker on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Greatest compact of 1.
Plus 2 times 1/6p,
X and Y is
and we solve her. So that's 4/3 p plus 1/3 p
I have to think hard because I'm just like,
p plus p
Right.
I just have to think hard.
equals 1. So that's 3p over 3, 5p, 3 is 1, that's 8.
This is gonna be interesting.
Three eighths.
What did you do here? So
I have like the 1 probability, the 2s, and
you included the 2s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because they all have effectively they have to all add up to be 1.
Mm-hmm.
UT thinks this is correct.
But how does this jump to 4/3?
Oh, just 2 times 2.
Oh, I see what you do.
I just simplify. I do it in my not a good math teacher.
But then wouldn't that be?
Because that'd be 2/6 and it simplifies.
Oh, you
longer.
simplified.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right. P plus 5/3 P equals 1. Okay. So P equals 1?
No.
No, that's
P,
just.
yeah, and then it hops over.
Same thing.
Okay.
Sorry. So then I had common denominator, so 3 over 3,
Go.
5 over 3p, 8p over 3 equals 1. Then put it over here.
Right.
I think I did it right. Because it's where the GCF is 2
Okay.
for mine.
You did that so fast, though. That was brilliant.
Thank you. I'm a brilliant person. Just kidding.
Are you?
Well, I tell myself that. I haven't got any complaints. Usually it only gets this hot though when I'm playing like a game. But it's maybe because it's Chrome and not Safari for that matter. Because I only use Safari.
It might be because we're playing the webcam.
Okay. So Peter Pescadero. Those are all. So what does Pete got it? 3 eighths.
I'm getting there, I'm on 8.
Precious can't come.
Lame.
I'm gonna say that you're gonna be a witness to our divorce.
Or can I marry Precious Nice?
How dare you? Oh God, that's funny. Okay. Fill out 4 transparencies. Okay, I have them. Donde está Blah. Oh, here they are.
So
What's up?
San Francisco is shutting down all their colleges.
But they're all gonna be dots.
Oh yeah, we just got an email today that we're not allowed to do
There's gonna be some open news.
Really?
paid by the college, yeah, for the next 60 days.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, my sister was told basically she won't be able to go back, or they're not allowed back on campus till like April 1st. But that's like maybe they'll be back.
Okay,
on
but like,
April
what are
1st.
they expecting? Should I be freaking out more than it? Because it's
I don't think
because I've been
so.
just comparing it to like seasonal influenza.
It's
and,
basically like flu, except we just don't have a vaccine, right?
yeah, and I'm a healthy young ox of a person.
But then I guess you don't know what the long term effects like. Does it stay in your
Yeah.
system?
I mean, it's virus, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, then can it like eventually then like flare? I don't know.
You know, I feel the same way.
Open air markets.
Coronavirus, the carnivores.
The dude from Tulsa Debate Week was saying that he
Well, it's a virus.
our system shut down too. They don't.
Why is it
Far removed from all of it.
what is it about
It would take a bomb.
I think they didn't
I shouldn't.
before we knew about it.
It would take.
Versus like we,
Right.
I don't know.
they didn't spread it.
I don't know either.
Yeah,
I don't know how
people-
we're not testing people.
Okay.
Right.
So instead of blue, we have bright orange. Like a blue dot
So
at
I'm news I heard 110
the lattice point where x, comma, y,
have
where x is greater than 1,
4,000 have
y
died.
is equal to 1, and y is less than or equal to
4%.
Right, but like,
Okay.
but the fatality from the flu is typically
On
less.
the transparency, make a blue dot at each integer lattice point x, y.
When you say 4,000 people, it sounds huge. When you say 4%, yeah, it's not good, but it's not huge. You know what I'm saying?
x is 1.
Anyway.
Since it's on the x is on the right side, you read it from.
Where were we
Oh,
Blah, blah, blah.
So x has to be bigger than 1.
Or equal to
Transfers together.
Right.
Mhm.
What do you-
Y has to be
less than or equal to 15.
Those are not.
Every single dot.
And
And
five.
it's-
But the reason they're not is we stopped at the
or
BCF.
equal to
Four.
1.
Yeah.
So that's why these are,
We have to- So x has to be bigger than of
you-
Five.
BCF
Right,
until
yeah.
they-
and
and then the only other one,
Y just has to be less than 15.
yeah,
Or equal to
10 and 5.
yeah. Then I think it's isn't it?
That would be filled in.
And then this would be
Either
sixes,
way, I'm gonna. Can I take?
and this one,
Okay, first of all,
Viable
I'll go to our
market.
supply closet.
can we explain that enough?
This is the Smelly's Expo marker. This is definitely from the 90s.
Count the number of dots on the blue and red transparencies.
Roughly how many blue dots are there than red dots?
So here's the blue. Here's the red. Oh, I have to put this on the paper. $35.
So I don't think we have any. I can find one time.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna help us.
Blue dots,
Mm-hmm.
The point is, we should be able to compare this blue, red, green
so that's,
colors.
Okay, I will go to the big supply closet.
Okay.
Data comes from a 360 by 360. Blue.
See, what they noted is exactly what we said. Note that not all dots.
Right.
So there's a little bit more than 4 times. Roughly how many times more blue dots are there than round dots? More than. About 4 times.
The 10 times, actually 9 times.
Yeah, it's 8.99.
For B,
Yeah,
yeah, I'd say 9 times.
it's closer to 9,000.
I rounded.
And that's the numbers squared.
So 16.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared.
Mm-hmm.
Between 1 and 7.
On the transparency of X and Y between. So,
That's not what I expected.
That'll work because we don't need to erase them.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Let me.
Zone between 1 and 7.
the X and Y, so what's that?
That's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it, it's duplicated? Is this something?
So I started this one. So what we're supposed to do in all the transparencies,
Yeah.
we need 4 different transparencies.
Yes.
One with the blue dot, one with the red dot, one with the green dot, one with the black dot, and then we pile all the transparencies on together.
And then in the 4th.
Well, you got green.
I got green.
I have black. So black, blah, blah, black dot.
Yeah, I think because there's 2 here and 2 there.
Oh.
We cut right here between 13 and 14.
Where you have that solid,
That's
solid line,
by 13.
right? With the prime, because 7 and 13 are prime. So the 11. You have like, those are like twin primes, right? Where you have primes that are
Mhm.
one away from each other.
So if I just include this one, and I go like this, that matches.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, hopefully we don't have to restack.
Well, then it says, do you, is anything like this going on for the other colors? The green one and the black one doesn't, there's not really that many there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it might be easier to see if you had
More dots, yeah.
more dots or if it cut.
Larger sample. Between 1 and 7.
Black.
Need more transparencies.
Yeah, sure do.
I'd love to draw it, but this,
Team player.
These are really cool transparencies.
Bullshit.
Oh, they're already from me. Super cool.
Oh, God, let's look at this.
I don't either. I don't
What
see
color do I need to do?
So you're doing black?
Yeah, black stem.
what kind of square.
I guess I'll do the blue.
Then is that it?
Is that no? There's the red one.
Oh, I can do red.
I said blue because it's gonna be a lot, right?
Oh, yeah.
We decided it's every point.
Yeah. Also, red's the color.
You guys, I'm going to turn you over to Carrie.
Oh.
Hi guys. Sarah, I'm
Yeah.
just realizing that I'm now like oh no, I have that in broadcast. I'm all good. Sorry. I thought I was gonna be if we get disconnected, you guys, I'll just send you a new link. But I think we should be okay.
You might see a sailboat or a dolphin.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for sharing the time with me. It was fun. Bye.
Thanks,
Oh,
Sarah. See you
Carrie,
later.
you should know that Kenosha
Nothing to come.
really beat Tulsa.
Oh, and go fish.
Was it all the fish games? Wheel of Fish games? Every single one?
This is too.
All right. See ya.
Awesome.
This looks like this little spot right here.
Oh, absolutely.
Somehow this feels wrong. It feels like too much.
Just let me have this. I've been doing so good. I got one.
Okay, so we don't really have to answer number 8 on paper.
Wait, where the greatest common factor is
And
1.
we use this to explain the patterns in problem 7.
The greatest common factor
Or patterns.
Oh, wait, no,
for blue.
So
for blue, where does it doesn't say greatest common fact. Oh,
GCF.
oh my god, why didn't we finish reading? Okay, where the greatest common factor is
well,
1.
I wonder
So then,
if
yes, you're right. That should just be 1.
so blue to red.
0.11.
Yeah. So between 4 and 2, no. 2, just 2 and 2. Greatest common factor is 2. 14.
I feel like because this black one, that shape appears once,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and the blue is 16 times it.
Well, let's
So
put 'em
I'm
on.
wondering if
Let's get these gals swinging.
So it's almost like you're
Enlarging.
like enlarging it, right?
yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like to me.
I hope so.
I feel like that here too. I feel like it's like right here.
Mhm.
Which is like
Right
in
here.
my love language. It smells like a kindergarten.
Well, these expo. Oh, the
You
crayon.
enlarge it like
You don't like the smell of wax?
Like that large 4 times then, because that's black? Or is it large 16
well, but
times?
it's forward one way. It's
Like-
because it's like forward in both directions. Then
That memory is- that's like interesting.
I can, right? So no, what I'm saying is like the area of one square now has an area of 16.
Mhm.
So what's the pattern?
I don't know.
I'm satisfied.
Kind of feel like a ghost. Or like an archaeologist.
Oh, considering very little.
That much more so.
I should quit teaching. I'm not the archaeologist.
Can you? I'll do legend.
So can we do this? We can do the other one, right?
Well, we've got a supporting relationship.
Hey, what on what? Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh,
Is that one? Yeah.
I have that for number 10. Look at number 10.
Because then everything's gonna happen.
what? Wait. Oh, you mean like
I feel like for
like
me,
4-4?
previous
Were they?
This
were
is
they-
perfect squares.
Blue.
That's the line of perfect squares.
Oh,
That
It's obvious, I think.
is that all we're supposed to notice?
I don't know why you're asking all these questions. Now pile on the transmutes together on one on top of the other. What do you notice? Can you explain this?
That's the only thing I noticed from this. Oh, also look, it's very
Can we fold it?
yeah, we can.
Yeah.
It's reflecting or it's well, but
mirrored.
it's mirrored.
No, that's not the math word.
Oh, for probably this one.
what could we do on this grid?
What is that called? I had to teach that.
Isn't it technically reflecting on this line right here?
Yeah, over the XY line.
So that's how we
Like,
available.
Oh, I was right. Ish, right?
more or less, no.
Okay.
So with the probability theoretically
Right.
big 225.
Lord. I'm so glad I don't have to see you anymore. Our relationship ends after today.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
And then I was looking at this
Uh,
bigger.
We have well, and we have a reflection. Well, I mean,
Just because it has a
it has a line, right?
line of symmetry.
A line of symmetry. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Wilson. That goes straight. Okay. Why do we get this?
635.
I mean, but each of the numbers that we marked, they would always include, like, this is the greatest common factor between 4 is going to be 4 and 4.
So then for B,
I think that, I think,
the probability, if the probability, that's P.
wait, oh, 6. Count the number of dots on the blue and red transparencies. Roughly, how many times more blue dots are there than red dots?
The probability of picking,
One red dot.
the probability of picking a red dot, well, wouldn't that just be a fourth?
Mhm. So if we say it's 0.6, right? Because that's
Yeah, because it's good.
their number.
No, starts at 6.
No,
It's 5 minutes away. It's 5 minutes away.
greatest common factor between the coordinates and words.
It's never on time. Literally never.
So wouldn't that be
Then
1,
there'd be
9?
19.
This implies that there's got to be more blue dots than red dots.
That's why we need to.
0.06 repeating.
The greatest common factor is more than one. What is it? What did the blue dot say? One transparent, make a blue dot at each integer letter.
There's common factor n.
X has got to be bigger than 1.
Wouldn't it be just 1?
X and Y. Well, let's see.
1
Well, that is of the.
squared. P, right?
Well, it does include prime numbers.
Yeah, that's why delta say that something. So we need to increase our
Honestly, what I'm gonna
Because you'd be taking all of the probabilities and adding them up. For 10, I mean. And then you would take, yeah.
I got 98.
What would,
In respect to personal
like 3 and 1. Or the greatest common factor. Well, we'll say that it's 3, right?
Expression for the value of P. Well, that is an expression for P.
oh, yeah.
Because we can only do that once.
Oh,
You have to add all the sums of the squares.
Dad,
Yeah.
Dad, oh, never mind.
Can you,
Never mind.
So it would equal 1 minus
11 or 11.
why
the
1 minus?
sum. Right, if I just
Maybe
want,
1,
I want an expression for the value of P.
yeah. But wouldn't I have to,
So
oh,
I can take everything else. So it'd be the sum of
wouldn't it be 1 divided by
1 over
the sum?
squared.
So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we got. So we got 10.
Or wouldn't it be 1 times the sum of squares?
So why doesn't she know?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no.
'Cause that's
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
prime
you're right. You're right. Because as you get high, so
Yeah, so it's 6 times more than right.
so what is 78,000 times 6?
No, you gotta take the red dot.
Yeah. I can.
19.
Oh, 3,000.
Hold on.
Sounds
Hold
like
the phone. So if you factor out a p, right, then it's p times 1, which is actually 1 squared.
Plus 1 over 2 squared.
Right? So this is p times this.
Is that right?
Like,
I just
so-
like 6 times more. Just do it.
because on
1, so then I divide by that
4 times more.
to get p.
So are we gonna get another pass? I'm just wondering.
Sum of 1 over n squared.
Essentially,
Yeah, signal.
Does it look like an
E. Yeah.
Yeah, just try to refresh my signal.
I don't think there's like a formula for that.
Probably. How many numbers do not share common factor greater than
Oh,
1?
it might be 9. I'm eyeballing it. Like,
Oh, okay. Well, 18.99. I'm running out.
oh, yeah.
Right?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good. So we're gonna do-
I'm confused. So is that saying all the numbers
I was right.
less than 15? Yeah. Yeah, but
Pick up the 1 and the blue transparency.
that have a greatest common factor of 1.
Do not share more than 1.
So that has a common factor of 1.
Oh. Or is it just all of
So
it?
basically, how many?
And the blue transparency with 1, 1, 7.
No, the blue one is
The
1.
blue one's the one.
So how many? One blue.
Oh, this one is 7.
I think so. Yeah.
Greater than 1.
Where'd you go?
That they share a common factor of 1?
Yeah,
Because it's filled in with things that happen.
it's not greater than 1. It is 1.
Greater than.
So wouldn't that be all the dots?
It's anywhere else.
But with 15.
Going on.
With
So wouldn't that be
no.
It says,
With 50. Okay, yeah.
so that'd be 1.
Well, I mean, how are, well, actually, blue should be our greatest number things on this grid. But currently our green is, right?
Wouldn't it just be the dots that are on number 13 up there?
I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6.
I mean, 9 times more blue
I
dots.
think it's 8.
You said 1,
4,
4,
7, 8, 11, 13, and 14.
There's 35.
How many
Common factor of 35. So
1, 2.
2,
So the, just so I know, the factor is 35 or 5 and 7.
5, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5, 6,
So,
9,
what probability of picking blue dot is P.
12, 13, no,
Hey, Ryan? Ryan?
15,
Then that would be 1/4 P.
18,
1/9 P.
19, not 20, not 21,
16 P.
23,
1.
24,
So what's the probability for that P?
26.
Yeah.
27,
Yeah,
not
not
28,
28.
29,
30.
32, 34. I'm sure there's a math way to do this.
I'm thinking there's 3s and
6, 7,
35.
8, 9, 10,
Hey, buddy? You change clothes right now?
24 numbers.
Well, the next one is
Ryan,
91.
see the change right before you go?
So how many were there?
24.
Ryan?
What are the
Don't talk like that.
Is it prime?
Bleh.
7 goes into it.
7 times 13.
So however many.
1.
So what we could do is take. I mean, I'm sure there's a math way.
Well, so it's going to be the multiples of 13 and the multiples of 7, right?
Yeah.
So 7, 14, 21. And 13 and 91.
Okay, so this is what I'm playing around with. Okay. So between so for 15, right? 15 is times 5. So we're in the multiples of 3 and the multiples of 5. Right? So there's 5 multiples of 3, like right to get to 15, right? And then there's 3 multiples of 5. 15 I can do twice, so I have to take that one away. Right? So 3 plus 5 is 8, but then I double count 15. So there's 7 that have a different GCF.
So then I would
So
subtract that from
then I can
15.
subtract that from 15 after. If I do 5 and 7, that's 12. Take away, so then it's
So
11.
11.
35 minus 11 is 24. We're 91. So if I have 7 and 13, 20. So there's 19 that have a common factor. So I do 91 minus.
It doesn't. 2.
Now we're on 2.
So we have to subtract, right? Because we did 91 twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why it's 19 and not 20.
Oh, right. Oh, no, we did. No. Well, but I mean, it's basically so I did 9.
So then 91 minus 19.
Literally, this things that we're adding more and more. I think it's just a decision, right? Essentially.
Conversation with my students today.
Come on here.
Every single class when we were doing division.
Oh, yes.
Grade.
Because the number is right? I think the more
Oh, it's never gonna go.
I have a girl once that told me like her sister was in high school and she goes, and they never use fractions. I'm like, okay, then your sister lives under a rock. Just saying.
So, oh no, never mind.
Would you be? So like Dylan, it's like when you open that, I was like, oh my gosh, are those donuts? I don't know why. Or like a food box or something. I'm like, oh my gosh,
So what
I've
happened is
been
this box
hooked.
right
Wow.
there.
So if you like don't simplify it though, then you
Yeah.
Oh, different.
Where did we go there? Two different ways. I haven't done it.
I don't. Yes.
Okay.
Science, neuroscience, right? That one last week. So that's like those fired synapses that just happened for you associated this with.
I don't think like my brain fires. I think it just like moves on like
So the slug went.
just. And if I think too hard, it's like pouring salt on the slug. You know what I'm saying?
So your brain is just like frying it.
Today, I had to like finish my budget, which took me maybe 25 hours of work to do.
So this is
You can smell smoke.
so this is exactly what we did before, right? So 1/5 of the numbers are the number 5. 1/7 of the numbers
Oh,
Not in a real sense, but
are
Well, yeah.
figurative sense.
and then to add back on the 1/35 that we counted.
Hey, do that.
CFA arts mission.
Hi. Can I find something? Can I find something?
I'm just chilling for
Oh,
a second.
I don't know.
All right, you're gonna find this in the washing machine.
Bathroom, most people.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
Is that what they do?
On the ship.
In the washing machine.
Numbers this thing.
Well, I didn't put it there.
Share factor.
Oh, it was in the dryer. Probably like a shirt gas.
1/7.
Do not.
All right, you can change those.
Interaction. Okay. Invisible sound. So isn't 1/7 of them? Right?
Oh, yeah, you're doing like a virtual.
Invisible.
Oh yeah, no. Feel free to join us if you'd like. We're doing stack.
I heard.
Do you smell the smoke coming from my brain? Because
What did I know? Question.
Write down the numbers.
oh gosh, no, that's the calculator's job.
Are you going by like tens?
Oh, okay. Well, I could add to that. I could. Through Star.
Well, through the website where you can ask for a program analysis. Well, you send it. So I had all of
You like my kids
My thing is when they ask me for something, oh, can I tell you sure? I'm like, yes, we can. You go up the street to Walmart.
Exactly, I say the same thing. You should give us some.
I use for intake. Everything, so basically, here all of the and then compare them to the impression tell them they hear the difference in how long it took them to already called it by fall. I have one
Numbers are divisible by 7.
Phyllis group and so just run those through. What I get is you get you presume it's good.
Yeah.
Is it 56? Oh, it's 60.
Yeah, which
What?
You're will be your summer break, which you'll be collecting. They'll go through. You'll still want to collect them cohort.
Wait, do I choose
When they do get good,
see
you wanna
measure
see
this
how
success.
they compare.
6?
Okay.
So you'll still want to get that. You can measure.
I have 10. Maybe like
They will measure satisfaction.
Oh, there should be 11.
Or attitude.
Everything for
You can do a measurement of increase
Oh,
their
yeah.
ability to take a measurement speed, went backwards, 6
Right.
So the problem, those two things can be
1,
measured.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I just already counted. Twice I got 10
Formative,
by 11.
that tell you maybe those items like certain measurements of their, like a certain, you know, if you take that.
What? Any number that's
A little bit of satisfaction, so they might be able to use the quality assessments to get their relationship. Some answers.
Okay, so second cut, including the ones we were for.
Yeah. fraction of
Relationship.
also survive this side. This will be out of the 66.
We need that. Okay.
Yeah, because it says what fraction,
The
Numbers.
what
survive.
fraction is 66?
only for this group, only for this time. It has to be.
And then cross up 7.
The good thing about that short-term bridge is
I'm only crossed out 6.
So it's 10.
1, 2, 3, 4,
They do that.
7. Did you cross off 77?
Well, 77 was already crossed out.
Fall to fall retention. That's
Oh, so you don't count that?
and I did that.
Right. So is there 56 of the 66? No.
State tape, national grid, the
There's
students.
60 of 66 survive.
Right.
University. So. But that they do it is wonderful. And so I need to know. So that'll be my justification for having I'd like to have 3, but I'll take 3. I'll ask for 3.
So
And you
survival would be 60 of 70.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you for more. I want 2. If I ask you for 2,
Let's do it. All right, it's time to go.
I just did.
The first group is equal, baby.
Ryan, let's go. No, that's not what I want. I want you to sit down. Ryan, let's go.
All good. When I
Fine. Now.
get on to SPSS. I want someone else to. I want someone else to like which test, school test, I had. I want someone to say, well, I think you want yes to this, but I actually it'll help you understand the data.
Right. Yeah,
that makes sense now, but I would least not in my.
Seven first. Bless you.
Did I write all?
I added them.
Yeah.
Bless you. We're crossing out seven.
Men's 11. Yeah. 4.
No, you're fine.
So 4 more.
And 8. 9. So we crossed out.
So I'm supposed to,
What do you mean by all 3 cuts? Didn't we just do 7 and 11?
well, do we have to start only all the way with A? What fraction of these numbers are divisible by 7? That's all the same. A and B. C. I have to cross that out. What's after?
Basketball's in my car, I take off starters, I can just there. You want to do basketball? Yes. You want your basketball bag?
21, 22, 23.
Basketball's in my car, you want your basketball bag?
2.
Yes, sir.
Fraction of the original one survived.
Tired.
Put all 4 together. Okay, 82.
Wait,
What does that show us?
How many were cut off?
17.
So how many were cut off in total? 23?
Yeah.
Still about 78%.
We have a meeting tomorrow morning at 10.
It's open.
It is on Wednesdays when we have meetings, every other Wednesday.
When your staff meetings in the morning?
She started doing that a few years ago because if you do it in the evening, people have excuses of not being there. Like if they are sports, you know, if they're so yeah, because no one has the excuse of not being there at 7:10 in the morning.
You take half days for things, but it's typically in the morning. That's harsh.
Yep, I've been doing that for a few years.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
I know. And then, I mean, at the time when I had children that went to school, you know, younger, you know, that was hard. All right. So,
Laugh.
that's true.
I don't think it's fun.
No,
But
yeah,
I-
no.
We probably will never know. I'm just gonna be honest.
The world may never know.
Well, in Washington, it's at a 3.
Consider the 36 for repairs of planes. X and Y. 1, 6.
No, it's 2. But Washington is saying that they might
Has
be
both numbers divisible by 2. Can I just make a
one.
grid?
Can someone possibly
Well, but wouldn't it be,
hours it?
I thought it was a 4th.
Yeah.
I mean, so half the axes are even.
Maybe you're just in denial. But
You're gonna be.
Where and why is it anyway?
no. Everybody else Let's do that either way because I need to get much better.
They're all out, so.
Checks.
I agree. Slower.
11.
No,
Not
3
have
fourths.
3/4.
They don't have a common factor.
Yeah, that's what I
Other
said.
than that. Which is
A 6? No,
even
9?
Don't have to call it doctors.
It's like 4 and 3.
Sure.
Don't have
3 and a third.
5 and 4. Don't. Or whatever.
So 8 9.
Like, even my brain has like just zoned out and I start just making dots.
Well, that's too easy. I think we should move on.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more. Just kidding. Sight.
Oh, there you go.
There's an E.
Now you gotta.
It's just,
Cross sorting in the 36 order pairs where both numbers are divisible by 2. What fraction of the original 36 pairs remain? Well, wouldn't it be,
Isn't that what we just did?
okay. What would that,
So maybe it wants it within.
if your ordered pairs are even, wouldn't that leave you 9 that are?
Oh, but I think it's like if we were to write it out, because then it says what fraction just survived both cuts. So I feel like it wants us to. I feel like that's what it's eating.
You guys, I just realized it's almost 6 already. Maybe it's a good time for a break. I don't know where you guys are. And I'm assuming you didn't take a break before I hopped on, right?
No.
So I would say standing up and stretching and getting a little snack is probably a good idea. Maybe we'll get back together like around 6:10.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Like take a little breather.
no problem.
So cross. Both divisible by 2. So that's 9. Both are divisible by 3. Oh, tricky. 6, 6. It's
Six,
counted
six.
twice.
So that means our fractions didn't work?
No, it did. It's when you get to G, right?
Okay, that are both divisible by 2. What fraction of the original?
I think it's like more.
Both divisible.
It's 12, so that's 1.
I did some.
So 2/3.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So how many?
2/3 survived.
Four?
6 times 6, 36. Oh, right, or 24, yeah, sorry.
I counted something wrong. So in step F, did we cross out one?
So it's crossed
Three
off
more.
twice.
3 more. All right.
All right, let me get a soda. Liquid. Necesito liquid. Two.
something rotten?
Oh, it was so good.
That's what I heard. I had a ticket to go see it. A bunch of people from the ESC went to go see it, and I had a ticket to go with them. It was on like Sunday afternoon, and we got home from church and like started doing stuff, and I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, I came on the way too. It was a Friday night. And I was, what was it we did?
It was really good.
Dad had watched it the weekend before, and he texted me halfway through. He's like, "It is. You just don't love it." And I was like, "Well, I texted that at intermission." Like, so what does that mean? But my daughter and I thought the whole thing was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, you're running out of eating for you. Yeah.
I think I have a feeling NCT will cancel their conference.
I was thinking that today.
They said they will cancel. There's been other like big conference.
LCD? Wow.
It was in LA, and I think the two like Southwest, which is another big conference that happens in August, got canceled. Like there's just a lot of big conferences have been canceled, and so I know people have been asking on CTM, and they posted today on Twitter that they're a committee meeting tonight to decide what they're gonna do.
I like that conference.
Yeah.
Man, just
Yeah.
like I was looking forward to that conference because it was like 2-3 days not in my building. Otherwise, it's like
Well, and I think, the tricky thing is there's a lot of districts and companies that are telling people don't travel. Right. So
I just want to travel to my house and stay there for a couple of days.
and realistically, like that, they just, that's what Italy is at, right? Everybody stay home for 2 weeks. Done. Right? And then we'll be done. The virus will be gone. Everybody just stays home for 2 weeks.
But not everyone's going to stay home for 2 weeks. This just makes snow day things. I'm sorry.
I agree with you.
Can we just postpone Mondays until spring break? Because I almost was like, I'm done yesterday.
For me, Tuesdays are rough. Why more than?
Well, Monday was rough, so our Tuesday was easy because 6 kids couldn't come back.
There you go.
We have 3 sled who literally get to, it seems, do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And no one knows what to do with them. And their out of school suspensions are counting up. And
Right.
after they reach 10, we can't send them home anymore. And yesterday, usually our principal doesn't get involved. Usually it's the dean. He and was like, you either do what you need to do or you're not coming back tomorrow. They tore posters off the wall one time. They went through a teacher's desk and ate all her candy.
Oh, God.
They took her IEPs from her desk and read when she was sick.
Well, okay, so where was the adult, or was this a sub?
They're subs.
Yeah, I know, there's no subs for
Yeah.
sped teachers, I know.
Yeah. Well, one
Oh.
teachers
Let me-
baby them, and
Very good job babysitting them.
they just don't go to class.
Well, I
Yeah.
can't say anything, there was a kid vaping in my class and I didn't know.
But I'm gonna do let me.
No, it's because they stay in class with the kids.
I can do busy work now.
Or do I be a babysitter
Right.
to the ones who
We're
don't
gonna
be there?
do one question.
So since they're destroying a legal document, that's
I
like
think she wrote them up,
wouldn't that be like, what do I want to say? It's like,
right?
you're destroying vandalism, you know, you're
I feel like
destroying.
you should be able to.
I mean, these are supposed to be legal documents
Well,
that
she
if
could
you
have done something like when they
Pythagorean
literally
theorem.
stole her candy, but they're just
I got
seeing do it, so
Right.
it's really all
we had a teacher, so one of our self-contained kids was running loose, and the teacher, okay, she it was she had like outside duty, and she
know.
worked, and the lights were off, she had it unlocked so that
We've been teaching all year. I think we should eventually.
this guy said, downstairs, one of our students are up.
Negatively.
Done a social.
No, you are good at it.
Desk, and her desk is like in the back
In other schools and districts,
stuff. Took the money and ran.
in other districts in Tulsa. I will. say that.
What are you doing with that?
He's like, oh, well, I was, Stacy, says,
Well, I mean,
borrow a pencil. And so we got him on camera, and he was like, and he,
If I don't pass.
and so,
but you'll have more time.
long story short, when they hunted him down, I don't got nothing, I don't got anything, but Shay got a hold of him and
Elementary.
returned all of his money, like, he brought him back, and now we have an advisory, and the kids are like,
Jody, he still doesn't.
so it's like, you. But I mean,
Again over the summer.
literally, he saw that she wasn't in her room.
So I don't have to worry about losing my job.
I mean, and then to go right to her desk, and I mean, he could go to my desk if I wanted, he won't find anything in there, but I'm like, still.
Right. I kind of want to.
That would have to be something that would come out through it.
Special ed did not be in her room, obviously.
Temporary.
Right upstairs.
So I'm gonna have
She was so mad at herself, I'm like,
to in July.
I think so. It says on your certificate.
that's not your fault.
So I can,
Was that like the end of the academic year, which ends in like June?
this is what you're trying to do.
You can add certifications and make time.
Correct.
Yeah.
To the ceiling tile.
Or better yet, he threw pencils at other people, because it's funny.
Because
And
like,
look at some of these kids, I'm like,
I know at their school they're gonna have.
but you know,
That's why my motto today was, what are
Like,
we
you
here
have to
for?
do all the subject.
you're like, what are you here for today? The answer.
If you don't know, we can go to the phone and we can call your mom and she'll tell you what you're here for today.
At what?
This kid that was vaping in my class.
Wow.
If they offered me that deal,
They went to the phone to call, he's like, what are you calling my mom? I'm like, no.
it would be kind of sad to stop not teach math anymore, but then I could just continue to teach.
But she might tell you that she.
I mean, we had a meeting with her.
Would I take it?
You know,
When I was last year,
My favorite.
I'm like, is
It's a step up from
your world.
started turning their
You
music
do
louder. So I couldn't hear them. So I just hugged them.
I'm sorry, this is a bad connection. I can't hear you anymore.
leveraging you as like almost like an assistant dean.
Right?
I see.
Polynomial. Oh no, I skipped
And I don't
it.
think in a really good way.
What fraction of the original pair survived? Okay.
Because when I asked her to find it.
Expression.
Yeah, I mean, in worst case, I'll stick it out for a year like that, and it's not. I'm not going to be covered.
If either of you guys have a picture of your stacked up grids, that
Yeah.
would be great. You could either text it to me or stick it in the Slack, and I can put it in. Whatever's easier.
Drawn on them. Is it okay?
This one was a.
Erase it.
If you've erased it or whatever, don't worry about it.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Makes it more interesting.
Mistake.
But I got the one math thing. So 22 over 35. Well, I don't know why it asked me to do that, though. Yeah.
I try to like there's glare because of the transparency. There we go.
But I'm surprised we made. No, I'm surprised I made it. For me.
Oh, but there, my old one is attached
I
to.
can do one more question. Right?
They need a carpenter to take it out. Like they just can't do that. So I'm gonna have my new one on this rolly cart.
In front of
I
it?
have my old one. Plus my 30 desks. But I'm like secretly excited because it was today. And like from the back of the room, even when you can barely see my
The TBS budget? Yep, because our enrollment is
prices.
going in.
thing.
Oil prices?
Oil.
One of the teachers spilled,
One of my employees went to the Capitol.
and we have no computers ever for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So
You
you
have
can
to
take
do that.
My computer has needed replacement for 2 years, so I'm on the list of getting a new computer. So like, I'm all happy when it actually works. You know, it's just like, oh, okay. That's
Well, I've only been help desk ticketing since I started 3 years ago. And then I was told I was on the bottom of the totem pole for the new one because I was a new teacher. But then someone told me if you just
I think
keep
you should go to a normal.
issues, you're gonna move up and up. And
You do.
it finally worked.
They're not using
No.
their fresh
I mean,
money.
Joe's school has major challenges.
Well, where they get so many each year, but it's like how cool all of the math features are in these new
Great
ones.
status, all
And
these.
I'm the only math teacher in the whole building that has do not even touch
But
screen.
there's a lot more structure.
I have to use the pen. All the kids laugh.
Everybody got
Really, teacher, they can use their finger. I'm sorry.
I know when I interviewed for the
all good, Mark, you're all right.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'll just communicate with
pretty efficient.
Trying to find an expression.
Which I like. I
Associated that any ordered pair X, Y is no limit on X or Y.
did the first one.
Factor
Opinion of middle schools when all the schools combined for the first and 6th grade is like
Then what E, F, and G were.
the students.
So a factor greater than one.
Is better, you know. None of that matters, but it does.
Where did we do greater than one?
I don't know what math is.
That was questionable.
no limit has no common factor of greater than 1.
So just that it has a greater factor. It has a common factor of 1, right?
Yeah.
That's what I decided after
Like the greatest common factor is 1.
Isn't that number 11? No, not 11.
Yeah, that's kind of what we did in 11, right? When you multiply it out, 11, like that's
Yeah.
kind of the rule.
Oh, I think we did that.
Has no
Yeah.
factor
That's why we're probably struggling.
Oh,
again.
isn't it P?
Oh yeah.
What the hell? Really?
Wouldn't the
No.
bottom be X, Y, X times Y? No, yeah, no. Imagining that's where like like, you know, in that last one, 36 came back, there's a 6 by 6.
Yeah.
6 times 6
I think that one that she just showed was
by Y.
attempted to make, but I got
X, Y.
How many numbers
X times Y.
do not share factor?
So you want all the ones with no common factor greater than 1. Did you not have it here? So didn't it end up being
So the only ones, so like if you look at the 6 and 6, the 6 by 6 we have, the only ones that we didn't eliminate are 1, 1, and well, and actually 1,
But
1
those
wouldn't
are
get
the
eliminated, right?
2, 3?
But like 5, 5 would have to get eliminated. Everything else, those two numbers have. Do not have a common factor greater than 1, right? They're relatively
You're
rare.
doing the last week of May.
Correct.
Yeah.
You get school ends, there's a free week, and then the week I'm talking about.
I have not planned anything that far. I don't start ULF until June 8th. So basically, those, what is it, 2 weeks after school ends,
Mhm.
I'm free. I haven't planned anything. Oh, I guess I have to volunteer Pride on June 5th.
Oh, I'm thinking like the week of May 25th.
I'm wide open. It's a Memorial Week.
Oh, that's Memorial Week?
So what does that tell us?
Zion.
Oh, no, I don't.
I don't like that word generalize.
I really wanted to rent a new house.
So when you have 36, then it was, what was it, 13 if you crossed off?
It's 2/3.
Down.
That's what I was wondering.
I just
I said that's why.
Didn't we have like 66 pop up?
Yeah.
0.6
0.6.
pop up a lot.
Mhm.
I'm gonna technically be on that.
So is it 2/3 XY? Is there 2/3 over XY? Or is it
I think it's
0.6?
just 2/3.
It's just it?
Sure. 2/3 popped up there. What about in 13?
Also have 10%.
It was 7.78.
You know, have a trigger.
It's 0.6.
I don't know why she's running so hot.
But I want an expression for the probability. So not just really answer it.
Exactly.
2/3.
2/3 XY.
I don't think that works. Because that would be greater than 1. Almost all of the time.
Do you want a new one?
This is fine. It's somehow relaxing to sleep off there.
So
Oh, but you put the crayons in there.
Oh, my bad.
What if it was 2/3 divided by XY? Like 2/3 over XY or 0.6 over XY?
because in what letter was it? In G, it was just E and F, it was just the ones that were divisible by 2 and divisible by 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we could theoretically cross off the ones that are divisible by 4.
X over Y.
Why?
I don't know.
X over Y over
Because that's what it
XY.
was. Because in E it was divisible by 2, and F it was divisible by 3, and then it was 2/3. So
But you could also cross off 5, 5.
That's what she was saying.
yeah.
So then that is 23, 36, So I go with it's always around 2/3. And generalize. Find an expression. 2/3. I generalize.
That our denominator is XY. Other than that, I'm kind of.
Oh. No, never mind. I have to say deal with the sums, you know, like 1/2 squared.
Yeah, there you go.
It's in there somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because when we did the 2s, we crossed out. Oh, hold on. But remember when we crossed out the 2s, we said we crossed out 1/4 of them?
Right.
And then we crossed out 1/3 of them? I mean 1/9 of them?
1/9 of them. So then you'd cross off.
A 25th. See, I was right. There's those squares. But then you'd have to,
Is it the same as P?
yeah.
I think it's just P.
Whatever.
From letter 10.
That was the probability that was. Oh yeah, because blue was 1, right? 9A.
Yeah.
So what's the probability that it's blue?
So I feel like it's,
So it's the same expression we had for P.
yeah. Which is, gonna write same as number 10. Check. $15. Oh no, polynomial. Write a polynomial you could use to model rolling a fair-sided die.
So is that when you're gonna go x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 plus x6? And
But
go
I don't really
square.
know. Because
you
it
doing
doesn't
that?
ask you how many, it doesn't say how many times you're rolling it.
Rolling a fair-sided die. Polynomial multiplication.
Oh, would this be like a polynomial of what? The probability?
Model used to model rolling a fair six-sided die.
Like what we did in, actually maybe we already did it. What we did in
Stop it.
I can't. I'll try to teach
like
them.
number 3.
Oh, I can't think back that far. Yeah, but this is for rolling a dice, but it doesn't say
Same,
how
but it's
many
the-
times.
So we're doing x, x2, x3, x4, x5, x2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, sure. I don't know. I don't feel confident in that, but it doesn't say you have to do that, does it?
Polynomial
But then
multiplication.
it says,
No.
so what's if you,
Psych, just kidding.
so if you're doing 2 dice, you square it, right?
Yeah,
And then-
I didn't make it past A.
Got it.
I think she already did this over there.
I'm sure she did. I have no doubt about it.
So I say, Kate was to talk about coronavirus. We could just close school for 2 days, so we could say that we're
I was saying the same thing.
we're cleaning the desks.
Mhm.
You know,
Tell her we're staying.
the flu.
Where was it that I saw that when schools are entering the school, they're getting sprayed down with something? Like,
We had this email today about
well, I didn't even look
coronavirus.
at that, I know, but I saw this on, I don't know, maybe.
And I mean, my room gets swept or mopped every other day. I got mopped the other day. My desks have never been cleaned.
For sure, unless you, I mean, I clean my desks,
Oh,
you know,
I
but,
don't got time for that. If I remember to get the wipes out, I'll give it to children to do it. But
well, yeah. I just. When we,
What
whiteboards
an
and
interesting theory.
I
yeah,
mean, it's not like I clean them every day. I used to work with a teacher to disinfect everything, like every paper that the kids printed and everything, she sprayed them down.
oh jeez, I don't got time for that. I don't really have time to
Equals it.
teach.
What's that?
Right?
That is,
That's my dog.
You sure I didn't?
I
It's super loud.
Mm.
Oh, oops. Come on. Nope, not right. That's not right. Yeah, it is. There it is.
okay.
I
Consider
feel like it should lead us back to Pascal's triangle, and if it doesn't,
x and y between 1 and 6. Fraction of both. So we got 2. So here's what I'm gonna do. Do this back now. I'll share that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to share the wealth of knowledge.
Oopsie. 1, 2, 3.
do you have highlighters? I thought I saw.
Yep, there's highlighters.
Oh, you know what? I think I took a note right here. Now there's okay, what's the most likely total rolled on 4 dice? How likely is it? What's the most likely total rolled on 2 dice?
Most likely. Total is 7, which is 6 out of 36, which is 1/6. Technology.
What do we do? If it
All right. And what's most likely rolled on 2 dice and how, what's the most likely total rolled on 4 dice and how likely is it? Use technology.
is everything under fire? Oh,
Oh, here it goes. It wasn't loading yet.
Well,
Here it is.
this.
I don't know.
I did it right? This thing into this.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot.
Okay, so if you're going to 4 dice, do you take like 36 and square it?
So you would take this and you'd have to square
Oh,
that.
I see this whole thing.
Yep.
okay. But it says technology. Should I really do? I kind of want to do it because I liked the boxes. I quite enjoyed
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 boxes.
So I think
11 by 11.
So I think 14 is going to be the most likely outcome. Right?
Because you're
Yeah.
doubling it.
Well, because you can have 7 and 7,
Like New Mexico.
right? And then you can have 6 and 8.
8.
You can have
5
5 and
and
9. You can have 4 and 10. You can have 2 and 11.
Yeah.
3 and 11 and 2 and 12.
They just might.
So what is the
Ugh, like
likelihood?
You really?
Yeah.
Did
he
he?
did. Yeah, he did.
What a fun.
He
So 6 times 6 would be
36.
36. Oh, look at this. Then it's 5 times 5 is going to be 25.
Oh, shit.
And it's 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4.
top 3
And 1.
team together. That's for sure. So based on a number. Mine was my number 1 was skeptic. And then
I'm between I
I'm sure it's 91, that number we've seen.
Right. Yep. So 91 out of 144. No, that can't be right.
That'd be 6 to the 4th. Right. No, I don't know. This was 6 to the 2nd. That's, 4 dice. No, you roll it 4 times. Right? No, you roll 4 dice. Yep. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yep, right, yep.
I don't know.
Or if it's 6 to the 4th isn't.
We went camping.
We did. I don't know if it was April or maybe it was like.
Oh, when I had the ticks attack me. Yep, okay, I remember that.
We go like south. South seems it like it would be warmer.
You can camp on the beach. Just camp on the fire.
Well, we can't go that far for the weekend.
Oh, that's good. I guess.
And then that's like, we want
It's summer right there.
ew.
No, it's winter.
Ew.
It's
Like
6
these
7,700. 7,776.
And what'd you get?
Say 91.
and my heart leapt for that.
That's 6 to the 4th.
Because I'm starting to turn towards this
7,000.
warm.
7,776.
Isn't 1776?
That's what I was thinking. No, we're just talking about
No,
the days.
all the
You
sevens.
guys, I'm crazy. It's
I'm aware.
hold on. 36 times 36. Okay, blame it on the calculator.
The queen.
Savings time.
Oh my God, I didn't even know about daylight savings. How do you not know? Usually they are in your face, but
1296. All right, so here's the moment of truth. 91
divided
divided by 1296.
0.07.
Oh.
Doesn't seem very
Oh.
solid here. I want higher.
I want
That's
2/3.
7%. I want 2/3. Or a half.
Or 0.6.
0.5. So last one, 1/6, which is what? But that's but 1/6 isn't that 0.1?
I think it's 0.13. 0.16.
So this makes sense then, because the other one was 1/6, which is 0.16 or 16%.
So half of that?
So this is like, there's a billion options.
More satisfied.
There's a bajillion options.
If you're rolling 4 of them, you have all the way from 6, 6, 6, 24, from 6 to 24. A lot of options you could have.
I like the 7,776.
Between 7 and what?
And 11.
9.
I think I like
Visible.
what? You gotta multiply it out the polynomial. I'm really
By 7
And 7 and 11.
and 11? Just 77.
I
it's
agree.
connected with my soul.
It's so much easier to organize.
7 and 11.
All right.
So it's only 7 or 11. It's 7 and 11. It says no. Okay, no, I was reading it wrong. What fraction of these numbers are divisible by 7 question mark by
Oh, then
11
11.
question mark? So 1 through 7, how many are 1 through 77? How many are divisible by
11.
7? 11 numbers. Okay,
So
then 1
Gee.
through 77, how many numbers are divisible by 11?
We screwed up somewhere.
7. So we had 11. We have 7. What fraction of these numbers are not divisible by 7?
I mean,
So is that closer? Oh, that might be.
Let's do 1 through 77. So what are the repeats? 77 will be a repeat, and that's it, I think. So that means there's 6 plus 11. There's 17 total numbers out of 77. 17, 16.
Do you guys want to know what it is?
Sure.
Multiplied out.
61.
So 61 out of 77.
Plus 4x to the 23rd. Plus 10x to the 22nd. Plus 20x to the 21st. Plus 35x to the 20th. Plus 56x to the 19th. Plus 80 to the 18th.
Write down the numbers 1, 2, 3.
4x to 17th.
Divisible by 7.
5
Original 7.
to the 16th.
So it'd be
Plus
77
140
11.
to the 15th.
Over 77.
Plus 146 to the 14th. And then it goes back down until you get to x to the 4th.
so what did we miss?
I don't know.
So if we could I kind of take a second and think about, obviously all this math that we've been doing is not necessarily what we would do with our students.
That's exactly.
That's probably for sure, right? But are there any connections that you see to what you are either currently teaching or what you would teach in your typical classes to some of the things that we've been investigating and using?
So we do have, once kids get into algebra 2 and pre-calc, they obviously, well, and even in algebra, like algebra 1, they're multiplying polynomials. And so I've converted Rhonda and Chelsea to the area model, especially when they're really big and ugly.
Totally.
And so, and I think also especially pre-calc starts talking about the binomial theorem and making connections to the binomial theorem.
I have to say, it's funny, listening to some of your conversations today. I think I told you guys this. I've been working in an elementary school, well, middle school, really. Our schools are K-8 buildings. We call them elementary, but I'm working with the middle school, and we're doing prime factorization. Mm-hmm. So even a lot of the techniques that we were talking about today is what has how many factors, and a lot of these themes actually. Mm-hmm. I was like, at a different level and looking at it on a grid in definitely a different way, but nonetheless, some of those skills. It's it's interesting, I think, sometimes from like the teacher's perspective, like the more math you do, then as you look at other topics, you're like, oh, like I get this in a way that maybe I hadn't thought about before. So,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to our Tulsa people, which is a little sad.
There's a thing in the chat that says their computer died and they didn't have a charger.
Oh wait, what chat? In the Slack?
The private chat. Maybe they sent it to us.
Oh no, I see it now right here. I'm like crazy. Our computer is running around. We texted for charger. We don't like it. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna probably respond to that. But I also wanted to say just thanks so much. Like I hope you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed listening to your conversations. I know my role really is more of like attendance timekeeper. Like if you're ever really stuck, you guys truly, Income Talking to other facilitators really did quite well on the problem sets, always like just with a lot of accuracy and getting through a lot of the problems. I see Chelsea still like, can you stop talking so I can do this problem? I will let you do that, but I really do. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you found it to be, fun. And I know it's a late day and everyone is tired, including myself, and early mornings and kids and all of that stuff. My dog barking, all that. Like, come on, it's time for our walk. I'm like, hold off, So I know it's a lot, but you guys really did a great job. So I hope you also feel good and accomplished and happy that we kind of kept them going this year. So we're done in March, which was our goal. So that's great. Yeah. So I just wanted to say thanks. And are there any other questions or anything? You could always email me. Our Slack channels, I think, are open a little bit too, but feel free to ask or catch up anytime.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye. I'm not ending it quite yet because I want to make sure I can respond to Tulsa. Although maybe I just email them because their computer's not on. All right. See you. Thank you guys. Bye.
50. 48 if there's